Hey everybody, welcome to Ian Bagg Bought a House. It's a show about me, Ian Bagg, buying a house on the eastern shore of Virginia. And that house is lived in by my mother-in-law. And sometimes, just sometimes, actually 4 or 5 times a year, me and my wife go out there and hang out and drive her nuts. But I am renovating that house so it can be turned into a beautiful home. This week I'm going to talk to my friend Ryan Osero. I know what you're thinking. How have I heard that name before? Well, he was here last week. I just happened to be talking to him, and he told me that he has solar power. And I said, let's talk about solar power. So I recorded an interview with Ryan last week that you'll be listening to this week. And you'll learn all about getting solar power and some of the trials and tribulations that he went through to get his solar power, which he is very happy about. And I would love solar power. And I think you would love solar power too. I think we all would. I don't think anybody's fighting it. Well, some people are like, if it ain't coming from goddamn coal, I don't want it. Some of those people, but I don't think any of those people listen to this show. Chris is here. Hello, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, Renee is still not here because he is still in the bathroom. He has got massive diarrhea.
Yeah, it's been a week.
It's been a week, and he's still shitting. We call him the shitter. Renee the shitter. That's what we call him. Oh, my God. He can poop like nobody's business. Anyways, the couple things that I want to talk to you guys about. This week, I will be at Springfield, Missouri, at the Blue Room Comedy Club. Make sure you come out and see me there. Springfield, Missouri is just outside of St. Louis a little bit, so I'll be flying into St. Louis and then probably driving from there. It's my first time I've been to this club. I'm looking forward to it. I love all the promos they do. I love the people that they have going there. They reached out to me and I said, yes, I would like to come to your club. So come out and see me, Springfield, Missouri, this weekend in lovely Springfield, Missouri. Oh my goodness. So, the last 2 weeks, I have not been wearing sunglasses on the show, if anybody noticed. Chris, did you notice?
I haven't, but I do notice that someone would have noticed.
Somebody would have noticed. Why isn't he wearing sunglasses? He always picks up his sunglasses. The reason I have not worn sunglasses, the other day I came home and I fell asleep on the couch and I put my sunglasses down, and when I woke up, there was a couple pieces of plastic, like black plastic, all chewed up beside me. And I was like, what is Pearl chewed now? Well, Pearl chewed one of the arms off my sunglasses. That's right, $700 glasses. Pearl, the motherfucking dog, decided to eat my glasses. And that is why I haven't been wearing my sunglasses. It's very disappointing because I don't know if you get used to, you do this, Chris, I'm so used to sunglasses, the light hurts.
Well, I'm supposed to wear glasses, but I haven't worn glasses for almost 3 years now.
You just stop wearing glasses?
Yeah, and well, the world's much better when you can't see anything.
The world's much better if you can ignore everything. Oh my God, that is a Chris Adams quote if I've ever heard. The world's much better if you ignore it.
Yeah, well, everyone's beautiful, and
I think you should put that on your Instagram or your Twitter. You know how you have to do the quote underneath.
Yeah.
Put that. The world's much better when you ignore it.
I think I will.
You should do that. Oh my God, this is something new that we have in front of our house, Chris. So there was a young man and a woman in a fairly big sailboat sailing in the Pacific Ocean, and the young man said to the young woman, come downstairs and let's do the do. Let's go downstairs and touch each other's bikini parts. And they started touching each other's bikini parts. Well, the next thing you know, North America fucking showed up in front of the boat, and they crashed into our fucking beach. So there is this huge, it's been there for a week. There is a huge sailboat just crashed into the beach in front of our house.
Now, I saw that picture on your Instagram, I think
Right.
it was. And is there some kind of a regulatory thing where you get in trouble for that?
Oh, I'm sure they're in shit, but it keeps getting deeper into the sand. It looked like they waited for like a high tide to bring it out, and it ain't happening. So it's just gotten worse and worse. Every morning I see a guy go out there and he takes stuff off the boat. I don't know if it's his boat or if he's just stealing stuff off the boat. It's so funny because the beach has got cones on it just in case somebody runs into the, if you can't see that sailboat right there, you deserve to crash into it. But it's very interesting. There's a sailboat there, and it is stuck, and I don't know if it's going to be there forever because I don't know how you get it out once it's stuck into the sand.
Yeah, because I mean, a tugboat wouldn't work.
No, well, it's just piled into the sand, so I don't know how they get it out. And you see sometimes you'll go to like beaches and you'll see boats just plugged into the sand. They're stuck there forever until it rots and falls apart, right? So I don't know if anybody knows how how they're gonna get it out there. Let me know. Oh my goodness! But it makes the place much more exciting. People do look out there.
Yeah, because wow, I'm a little in shock that they would even let it get to that point.
People are douches.
Yeah, they are. Because my brother actually got his sailboat license.
Really?
Yeah. He was going to get an aviation license, but it's really expensive, so he got his sailboat license.
That's really funny.
Really, it's relatively inexpensive.
Seems safer.
It's a lot safer. My brother loves scuba diving, so for him it was like a logical thing to do.
Does he have a sailboat?
No. You pay a fee, and you basically get it's like a timeshare, but for a boat.
Oh, no way.
And it's so much better. You can just go. Like he's invited me out a bunch of times.
Have you been or no?
I haven't been just because I don't know. I get a little seasick, but I think
there's a little question for some people. Do you get seasick? Let me know. I never got seasick until we went shark diving in South Africa, and I went to put on the wetsuit underneath thing, and you're not supposed to put the wetsuit on underneath. I didn't know that, and it got me all dizzy and it fell apart. So when we were shark diving, I never even went shark diving. I just leaned over the side and was puking the whole time. I was just puking. And Bobby Lee and my wife went into a shark cage and had not a great time together because his girlfriend was there as well. But they were all in a thing. And she goes, why would you let me go into a shark cage with Bobby Lee's? Like, he's goofy as shit and he's tiny and he can barely hang on, so he keeps floating out of the shark cage. I thought I was gonna have to bring parts of him back to his family. But I was lying there and it was so crazy. So these massive sharks, all of a sudden there's these massive sharks and I'm puking and I could barely lift my head off the boat and I'm puking. All of a sudden I see a fucking monster whale. And I'm like, oh, I think whales and sharks don't get along.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
I thought they were their mortal enemies, and I was just like, oh, this is the last thing this is how it goes down. Oh, when you're sick, you just don't care. You're just like, just fucking eat me. I don't give a shit. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, what were we talking about? We're talking about some other story I had to tell you.
Okay. Well, first it was the boat that the couple or somebody just let a
Talk
boat
about the beach again.
rammed into your beach.
We have a homeless couple, and I'm not judging people. They're drug addicts. They're absolutely drug addicts. I don't care what you say. Not judge them. If you got, everybody's partied, and if you got addicted, that's sad that you got taken down by it. But they have an English bulldog. Mm-hmm. English bulldog. It's not like they've just got some sort of found dog from the streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got a purebred, fucking expensive dog.
Wow.
And it's crazy as shit. And they just let it shit all over the place, and it's driving me nuts. I'm just like, I think we should probably get that dog away from those homeless people, because I'm pretty sure that those dogs are meant for walking all over the place.
Yeah.
And can you pick up your poop? I know you're homeless and you're a drug addict, but fucking pick up your poop. They are living right beside the fucking beached boat.
Huh. I'm surprised there's not more people living in that boat. You know?
I'm surprised too.
That's actually a prime. If you're homeless, that's like a prime spot.
Yeah.
Unless it gets like taken by a wave, then it sucks. But
I wouldn't mind if it gets taken by a wave with a bunch of homeless people on it. People get fired up if you tease the homeless, but let's be honest. Sometimes you're just like.
Sometimes they're jerks.
Yeah.
I was homeless as a child, and I don't like all of them.
You were homeless as a kid?
Yeah. For with my mom, because she was on some drugs.
And how did you get unhomeless?
My mom cleaned herself up, and she figured it out. It took her a minute,
nice.
But yeah. I believe anyone can turn it around, but you have to want to turn it around, you know.
You have to want to turn it around, and something has to be more important than the drugs, and maybe you were more important to her than the drugs, and that's why she got it turned around.
Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, it definitely was.
And by the way, people listening to this, Chris has a great job.
Oh yeah, I love my life.
And he's got and he was born behind the 8 ball, but he fought for everything he has, and congratulations, Chris.
Yeah, thanks. This took a little turn.
I know this got serious, this show. I'm gonna have to flick you in the nuts in a second too. I'm gonna have to flick you in your fucking homeless nuts. Do homeless nuts mean you have no underwear? Is that are those homeless nuts?
Yeah, those are homeless nuts for sure.
When you got no underwear, you get no homeless nuts. Oh my god. I love it when somebody asks me for change and they're sitting right next to a store that's hiring.
Yeah, that does happen a lot.
I'm just like, well, I can't help you, but maybe you might want to put a resume in there. I don't have a resume.
I'll give you a reference.
Oh yeah, I'll give you a reference. That guy right there knows how to fucking work a till. Oh, I apologize if you have homeless people, but this show's all about owning a home, so we mock the homeless. Anyways, let's go to Ryan. We'll go to this interview that I taped last week. Right now, here's Ryan Acero talking to us about solar panel power. Solar power. Oh man, I screwed that. Here's Ryan talking about solar power. And for the second week in a row, we welcome back Ryan Acero. This week, he's going to tell us all about his solar experiences. He went from not having solar to solar, and now he's hoping to bank and never pay for electricity again. Welcome back, Ryan.
How's it going, Ian?
Yeah, it's good, man. So, how long ago did you get solar?
Less than, well, it was a little bit of a long process, going through the hoops of getting it put in and finally getting turned on, because then the power company kind of drags their feet when they're coming to turn it on.
They don't want to turn it on.
This is my first month with it actually fully running.
Nice. Question for you. You said there's hoops. What are the hoops that you had to jump through to get the solar?
Well, you still got to get it approved by your HOA. In my particular case, I had to have some roof work done. Mm-hmm. And then just getting Nevada Power to come out here and turn it on.
Right. Nevada Power kind of wants to fight you on it. Did you always want solar power? Was it something you always wanted? Was it something you're just like, fuck, this is stupid how much we're paying for this, and it equals out to have solar because we are in the desert? Or how did you end up going to solar?
Well, at the beginning, people were talking about getting double billed, and it was kind of like the solar people were ripping people off. And about 10 years ago, it just didn't seem worth it. And it didn't seem like the technology was quite there. But the more people that I talked to about getting solar, it seemed like a better idea. So just doing some research and feeling like I want to do my part for the environment and cut my carbon footprint down and save myself some money at the same time.
Look at you fucking hippie. Anyways, how big is the solar panels that are on your house, and do you know how much they weigh?
I don't know how much they weigh, but there's 32 panels. It's a 9 kilowatt system.
9 kilowatt system, which should take your energy use from the power grid down to how much a month, do you think?
It should do, what they do is they base it off of your yearly power usage. So your yearly power usage is, you have 5 people living in the house. They base it off of that, and they give you just what you need to break even, basically.
What do you think air conditioning is your biggest expense when it comes to electricity?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So and then that'll run your your air conditioning, no problem.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I love it. Do you feel like you're actually bringing the temperature down a little bit more now that you know you're using solar, just out of curiosity?
Man, I check my app all the time, and it tells you how many trees you've saved and much emissions you saved. So yeah, I do feel good about doing it.
Yeah, that's funny. It tells you how much you've saved and how much you're doing well and how much. That's pretty interesting. I am curious about solar the most. Did you ever look into the Tesla tiles?
I heard about them, and I heard that they were doing tests with them. I just don't know, like the battery,
right?
The Tesla battery. I don't know if it's up to par yet to where it can store enough energy yet, and I haven't heard much about the shingles, the solar shingles.
So yours comes with a battery, right?
No, it actually doesn't.
It doesn't.
I'm hooked right into Nevada Power, and they draw my power. They kind of get, in a way, they get free energy because whatever I overproduce,
just goes.
They store, and they give it back to me when I need it. But if I never use it, they get it, and I might get like a $20 check at the end of the year.
Interesting. So you your roof, the power goes from your roof and it goes into their system and then
Yes.
back into your
Back to
house,
me. Yes.
and then whatever you don't bring back just keeps going to them.
Yes.
That's it.
They are your storage. They're your battery. Now, I do have, if I wanted to, I have the option to put a battery on. So when the batteries can hold more power, I think that's when I would go to a battery, because the batteries, they said, are good for blackouts, power
Yes.
outages, and stuff like that. But
That
if
was
they're only going to
that would be
hold,
my next question is if there's a power outage now, you lose, right? Or
yes, yeah, my power would go out just like everybody else's,
okay, but if you had a
unless I have a
battery,
backup battery. Yeah,
yes.
but then even with that, it's only good right now, like right now, for 2 or 3 hours.
Only 2 or 3. I had no idea. Well, I guess yes, it would have to be a massive battery, right?
Right.
Yeah. Did that? So you haven't bought a battery because of the technology we have right now, or was it? Is it really really expensive as well?
You know what? I haven't even looked into the price of a battery, just because they're not
It's
able
not
to
worth it.
hold like 24 hours worth of power, something
Right.
like that.
I guess that when you really look at it, being involved in a blackout, you might as well be on the same. You don't want to be that house that has all the light. That's when the purge
Everyone's
happens.
coming to your
Yeah,
house.
right. So you got a couple lights on because you have a couple extra batteries around the house, but nothing like, oh, look at that guy. Look at
Right,
that guy
he's still
still
running
watching
his
the
Christmas
football.
lights.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Having his Christmas lights out there. That is awesome. What did you talk to your wife about that at first? Did you say, I think we should get solar? Or did she come to you? Or did somebody come to your door?
No, actually, my daughter does solar.
Oh,
So me and
well,
her sat down, discussed it, and the benefits were there.
well, let's put a plug out for her. What company does she work for, though? So if somebody's
Solstice?
Solstice?
Yeah.
And is that a Nevada? And I say Nevada, but then people get fired up. Is that only in the state, or is it
No long A, Ian.
no longer? Don't hold your A.
No, there's a few more, but they are the ones they're the only solar company in Nevada that have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. No one else really can say that, and that's what gave me the confidence to go with them.
Nice. What kind of hot water do you have? Do you have gas or electricity?
Gas.
You have gas. Are your appliances run on gas? Your stove and
Yeah.
your washing dryer?
Correct.
That's the perfect way to go.
Yeah.
Do you have the flash hot water system?
No, not yet. I'm looking into it. I want to go with the tankless water heater.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
looking
we have.
into
That's
those.
what we have that out on the East Coast, and
Do you like that?
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it, but
Yeah.
I've been told the one that we got has a ton of recalls on it. So
Oh, okay.
I'm just like, are you fucking serious? so you have to do your research. And I also find what we talked about earlier, the technology just keeps getting better and better every
Sure.
year. So if you bought it this year, you'd probably be 10 times ahead of where I am when I bought mine last year. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
That's what I was always worried about with solar also. I'm like, okay, so I buy it now, and then the panels get upgraded, and
Right.
I'm outdated like a computer in 6 months.
Fucking.
And I guess that's just not the case.
So that isn't the case. They say that, look, it's not. You're going to be around for a while with this. You're not gonna have
Yes.
to,
Yeah.
You're not going to have the jalopy on top of your roof while everybody else is. And by the way,
As
well,
a Tesla.
yeah, exactly. By the way, while we're here, I can say my iPhone within the last 3 days has slowed down and is not it's not reacting to anything. And they announced they have a new phone coming out
Of
yesterday.
course.
I'm just like,
Never
are you
fails.
fucking serious?
Yep.
You dicks. How much money
Yep.
do you fucking need?
Greedy
Anyways, excuse my
bastards.
language. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Do many of your friends, because you live in a state that could go completely solar, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Do many of your friends have solar?
It's funny because I would say a half a dozen of my friends have recently gotten solar. So it's really starting to catch on because it's becoming affordable. I didn't finance it. I bought my whole system outright. But they have good finance where you can pay half of what you're paying now, and it just goes towards your solar, and you're going to pay that off, and you're not paying Nevada Power $300 a month.
That is so interesting. That is I don't know why we don't want to do that. I feel like a question was brought up to me last week about a guy being nervous about buying a house, and that's one of those things where you need to have extra money around to be able to purchase something that is going to make your life better. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
And the people around you, everybody. It's a win-win, I think.
love it. I love it. What's your favorite TV show?
Right now, I've been really hooked on the show Wentworth on Netflix.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Have you watched Orange is the New Black?
I have not seen Orange is the New Black. No.
Okay, it's a women prison show, and it's
Yeah. I don't
it's
want
a little over the top.
I don't want a boner while I'm watching TV. You know what I watch? There's this one on Showtime right now. Kristen. It's something about how to be a god in Florida, in Midwest Florida, or something like that. And it's all about basically kind of like a takeoff of Amway.
Oh wow!
Where people are selling Amway, and
Yeah.
it's got a little feeling of a Scientology into it. They're trying to do these kind of, like, they put them in together, and this girl's trying. Her husband dies and has basically given all their money to these products, and now she has to sell these products. It's kind of
Oh no way! What's it called?
Yeah, it's something, how to be a god in mid Florida or something like that. It's on Showtime. But it's
Interesting.
It's the girl that was in Batman. Who was the girl that was in Chris, you there? No, he's not there. He doesn't care. He doesn't care anymore. The show's gone off the rails. Anyways, we got to shut our lights down because we are not on solar, and I don't want to keep these going. I thank you for being our guest the second week in a row, and you're fantastic. And if they're ever doing some sort of a project and you want to bring us in, we'd love to have you let us be involved. So,
Ian, awesome. Thanks for having me. This was really fun. I appreciate it.
no, I appreciate you. And just leave all your lights on. You've got solar, so enjoy yourself.
Looking forward to seeing you in November.
Awesome, bud. Have a good day.
All right, take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Ryan. That's great. I do really want to get solar power for my my house in both Los Angeles and on the East Coast. I know there's some places that solar power won't work, but in those places that solar power won't work, more than likely wind power will work. Speaking of solar power, you know who should have solar panels? Homeless people. We should just attach solar panels to homeless people and they wander around because they like to sleep during the day, so it gives them a place to sleep underneath, and it charges the grid.
That's true. And they have those little battery packs that you can get, the solar ones.
Yes.
You've seen them, right?
Yeah, Renee has one. He showed me last time.
Yeah,
he's still shitting, by the way.
Yeah, it's been a week.
It's been a week and he's still pooping. Oh, Renee, you big old pooper. Anyways, this week I will be at the old Blue Room in Springfield, Missouri, and then next week I think I'm in Alaska. Do you know my schedule? Can you see my schedule, Chris?
Yes. September 28th, the Ice House.
September 28th, the Ice House, but that's the Saturday. But the Wednesday through Friday, I will be in Fairbanks and also the other Alaska town. I can't remember the name. Anchorage. So make sure you come out and see me there. And by the way, just because I'm teasing the homeless doesn't mean I don't care for them, okay? I just want to clean them up. I just want to scrub them down. Just want to scrub the homeless. If we don't get any complaints about this, nobody's watching this fucking show. That's all I'm saying. Right, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him a Soakwood shout.
Yeah, fuck the homed.
Jeez.
Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you tuning in. Tell your friends about it. Send me an email if you'd like to be on the show and tell us all about your home adventures. I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy learning from you guys, and I hope you're learning from me. By the way, Sarah Newber, fuck you. Have a good day.